Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well, and if you're new here, my name is Manpreet and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Today I'll be talking about how to say no to people without feeling guilty. I think learning to say no to people is actually a skill that we are all capable of doing, but we need to learn and work on. Sometimes we feel like we need to say yes to every single situation because we live such busy, active lives, and saying yes would keep that busyness going, which is what we think we need. Whereas when we keep saying yes to all of these things, we're actually denying ourselves the opportunity for the things that we really do want. For example, if we say yes to helping a friend move house, we might feel good in the moment, but deep inside we might have 100 things to do on our own to-do list. And don't get me wrong, it's important to help people, but we need to prioritize ourselves first. In the long run, it will catch up with you, and this is where we might start to feel burnt out or feel like we've neglected ourselves from so many amazing opportunities. So it's really important to remember to know where your priorities are and focus on that first. Personally, I like to make plans with people in the evening so I can dedicate the morning and the whole day nearly to myself, and I make sure that I get everything done for myself before I give my time to other people. So I actually found myself coming up with a lot of white lies just to justify why I couldn't do something for someone. I never really said no, but if I did, I felt like I owed this person a huge dramatic reason to why I couldn't do what they wanted. But why? Why do we feel like we owe so much to other people? And when I look back at it, I think it's just because I didn't think I was important, so I had to justify why I couldn't give my time to someone else, when really I just needed to have a relaxing evening, or I just had a few other things that I wanted to do without the pressure of helping someone else on top of that. Saying no is a really freeing thing. I feel like we all want to please people and we all want to say yes to people just to make them happy, but when they get offended or upset, we hold on to a lot of guilt just because we don't want to offend them. So remember, saying no isn't a bad thing. Say no with grace and gratitude. Just simply saying no thank you is a really good way to remind that person that you're still grateful that they asked you or thought about you to be a part of something in their life, but you still don't owe them anything. You don't owe them an explanation and you don't owe them your time. If people get offended, that's on them, and this is another important lesson to learn. When people get upset because you don't give them something, that's not because of your actions, it's because of the way that they are choosing to react. Nobody is responsible for their emotions except for them, and the same goes for you. Nobody else in the world is responsible for the way that you feel when you say no. When we say no and we carry this guilt, only you're responsible to change that. Let go of the guilt because you know that you're not doing anything wrong by prioritizing yourself. So you're responsible to say no. This always reminds me of the quote, "You can't pour from an empty cup." So it's actually really important that you fill yourself up all the way to the top before you think about giving anything to anybody else. If you truly care about that person and you want to help them, the quality of what you give will be much better when you're satisfied, when you're full of everything you need for yourself. You can give to others in a much better way. So don't let yourself feel guilty about something that you don't have to do, and more importantly, don't let yourself feel guilty about the way somebody else is choosing to react. Prioritize yourself, remind yourself of your tasks and how valuable they are to complete for yourself. I have a whole video series on self-love and how you can give yourself love in so many different aspects of your life. I'll leave them all linked below. Remember to say no with grace and gratitude. You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, you don't want to say no in an abrupt way, and you always want to thank them for thinking of you and appreciate that. This way it will be a lot easier for them to not get upset, which will help you not feel guilty. Remember that you're not responsible for other people's feelings, but you are responsible to say no when you need to. And that brings me to the end of the video. I wanted it to be short and simple so you can take what you needed, and I hope it can inspire you to start your journey to stop pleasing people when you don't need to and prioritize yourself. Sending you lots of love and light, and I will see you next time. Bye.